Hello and welcome to the online Total Wellness Program. We are going to walk through the features of the Healthie website that we'll be using to access program materials, access the live lessons, log weight, food, exercise, set goals, and communicate with your instructor. The website for Healthie is secure.gethealthy.com. You should have already registered by this point. You should have received a link to register. So what we're going to do is just type in our credentials here and then log in. And it will take us to our home screen. So they call it the dashboard. This is your dashboard. You can see 4 different options here in these colorful squares. You can log food, you can log a metric, you can log a workout, or you could upload a selfie. You can also see the next appointment that you have scheduled. This is where the group sessions will be. So this is where the live webinars are. You can also see any of the current goals that you've set or your instructor has set for you. You can also see a couple of useful links at the bottom, including complete programs. The program is how you will access the education materials that we provide to you. So this is where the handouts will be for each lesson. You can access it by 2 different ways, by either clicking complete programs here at the bottom underneath useful links, or you can also use the left-hand navigation menu here in this blue bar. So if you click on programs here, it will also take you to the Total Wellness Program. Click on view, and then it will show you the module lessons that are available to you at this time. So right now we only have lesson 1 available, but each week on each lesson, you'll get a notification that a new module is available for you. So you'll be able to access lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, and throughout the whole 8 weeks, all of the lessons. You'll click on this view link on the right side of the rectangle here, and it will download the document for you. So you can view the document here in the Healthie browser by clicking next or previous, and it will show you each page. Or you can download the document by clicking the download document link down here, and that will download the document as a PDF so you can print it, or you can scroll through it if you'd like to do it this way. Once you're done, you can click done. It'll take you back to your program screen, and then you can click home to go back to your dashboard. You will access the group webinars, the lesson webinars, by clicking on your group session right here on your home screen. 10 minutes before your group session starts, you'll also see a blue bar at the top that says you have current appointments, and it will give you a link to click to join the webinar. Additionally, you can access your appointments by clicking on the appointments option in the left menu. The easiest way is just to click group session with your provider or your instructor, and it will pop up the information for the session, and it will give you a video link to join the webinar. So you just click on that link and it will automatically open Zoom. So you'll click open Zoom to grant it permission to open, and it will join the webinar for you. You can join with video or join without video, however you prefer. And you can join with your computer audio. So you can see it brings up the presentation. This is the PowerPoint presentation that your instructor will be going through during the lesson. You'll also be able to view your instructor when they are set up with the webcam. You'll have options here at the bottom. One of the options I want you to be able to look at is the chat box here. So if you click on chat, it will pop up the chat box. So you can adjust it and change the size if you'd like to. But you can see any questions that anyone else is asking, any other comments someone is typing, and you can type your own questions here. So this is how you'll ask questions during the presentation. Your instructor will be able to see your chats and be able to respond to your comments and your questions during the live webinar. Additionally, at the beginning of each webinar, we will ask you to type your first name and your last initial as a way of taking attendance. So your instructor will prompt you to do that. Once the webinar is done, your instructor will automatically end it from their end, and it will just end the webinar. So there's really nothing additional that you need to do here other than follow along with the materials and your instructor, and use the chat box if you have any questions or if you'd like to read the other questions that other people are asking. If you have any additional questions on features for the webinars, please reach out to your instructor. You should have their contact information by now. You can leave the meeting by clicking the Leave Meeting red text in the bottom right, and then click Leave Meeting again. So I'm going to take us back to Healthie, and we will go over how you will weigh in. So you'll weigh in at home. You want to do it the same day each week, around the same time each time that you weigh in. That gives us consistent results. If we weigh in the morning, we typically weigh less because we haven't eaten and drank as much fluids during the day. As if we weighed in late at night, we would have all of the food that we processed as well as the fluids that we drank through the day. So if we do it in the morning one week and then the evening another week, you may not see consistent results. So try to be consistent with the time that you weigh in. You'll click on the orange metric button. You can change the date if you need to. So say you weighed in on a webinar date, but you forgot to log it. So you can log it the next day and change the date if you would like to. You can select which metric you are logging. So weight should be the only one available to you. And you can enter your amount. You can also add a comment if you'd like to. So you can say early morning weigh-in. And then you just click post entry. To log food, you'll click on the food button, the green food button. You can add a photo if you've uploaded one to your computer for any reason, or you can just put in a comment. So you can say chicken, broccoli, green beans, small baked potato, apple, and glass of milk, for example. You can put in your thoughts after eating, such as I feel good about this choice. And you can also assess your hunger. So say it was dinner and you were very hungry because you got off work late. You can categorize it as a meal or a snack, and then you post the entry. For workouts, you'll click the yellow-orange workout button, and that will ask you what kind of activity you're logging. So you have several different options. So say that your option is not on here. Say that you got on the elliptical machine at the gym. So you can select other. You can choose your intensity between 1 to 10, 1 being something very light such as a light stretching, 10 being something as running as fast as you can. So we'll go ahead and select 5, and then you can put in a comment. So you can say elliptical machine for 30 minutes. Be sure to indicate how long you worked out. We need to know how many minutes of physical activity you are getting each week, because one of the goals of the program is to get 150 minutes total. So be sure to write how many minutes you work out. Then you'll post the entry. If you want to see any of these entries, you will click on these options here at the top. So you can see food journal. If you click on that, you can see your food entries. So you can see a meal that was put in. You can see a meal that was put in here. So it was a protein bar and a banana. You can see some older entries here. And you can click on workouts. You can also post them from these particular tabs if you'd like to. But workouts, you can see the one we just put in, elliptical machine for 30 minutes. We can see another one that was walking for 30 minutes. We can see one that was an other, it says stair climber for 15 minutes. So these are some examples of how to enter your physical activity. Metrics are here. So you can see that the weight was entered as 200 pounds. Say it's the next week, you can post another metric entry and change to a week from today, and then you can put in your new amounts. And then it will show up in your journal as well. So you can click the tab dashboard. It will take you back to your home screen here. The next thing you'll want to notice is your goals. So you should have 2 goals put in by your provider. One is to lose 5% of your weight total, and one is to get 150 minutes of moderate physical activity each week. So the 5% weight loss goal is a one-time goal, and the 150 minutes of physical activity is a weekly goal. So you can check the goal when you achieve it, and it'll cross it off. If you want to view more details, just click the More Details link, and it will show you, you can see that a sub-goal is to lose 3% of your weight, and it also tells you how to calculate 5% of your starting weight and 3% of your starting weight in pounds, so that way you know how much to lose to reach these goals. If you click on View All Goals, it will take us to this Goals tab at the top. So again, you see these options. If you click Goals at the top, it will take you to your goals, and this is where you can create additional goals for yourself. So we'll use this example, drink 8 glasses of water. And you can set it to be daily, weekly, or a one-time goal. We'll select daily for this one. We can select that it starts immediately and that it never ends, but if you uncheck these, it will give you a start date and an end date if you'd like to put those in. And you can put in a description if you'd like to, and add sub-goals. So maybe it's a sub-goal you want to put, always have your water bottle on hand. And you can press enter, or just click Create Goal, and it will add that. So you can see drink 8 glasses of water with 1 sub-goal. Number 1, always have your water bottle on hand. So if you achieve that daily, you can check the goal, and it will tell you how far you've completed your goals. The last thing we'll go over is how to send messages to your provider. You can click on this chat option in the left blue menu, and it will show a conversation that you have with your provider. So if there's nothing there, you can send them a quick message to say, hi, I'm looking forward to the program. Or if you have questions, you can ask something along the lines of, what is a serving size of rice, for example. You can also attach a link, a video, pictures, or a document here if you have any need for that. And your provider will reply back to you in a timely manner. So we try to reply, we work during the week, so don't expect replies on weekends, but you'll get a response within a business day or so. If you have any questions on how to use any of these features, please reach out to your instructor. You should have their contact information in a previous contact from them. So by now you've probably received an email with more information on the online program that includes their email address, their phone number, or you can send them a message through Healthie and they can get in touch with you. Thank you again for enrolling in the online Total Wellness program. We look forward to working with you.